Welcome to the Reaper's Basic Infantry Training number 1. We will cover recoil compensation, burst fire and mouse sensitivity in this video. First of all, every weapon has its own recoil characteristics. Let's go down to the shooting range. I'm gonna show you how the EM6 behaves. If you shoot it, you will see the recoil will go straight up. Other weapons will behave differently, and you just need to counter this movement with your mouse. If you do that, it will look like that. As you see, I'm compensating the recoil so the bullets stay in the middle, but the longer the fire burst is, the more the bullets will spread out. This is called cone of fire. When you fire your weapon in automatic mode, your bursts of fire will be long, and by that the cone of fire will be extreme, like here, and you don't want that at the end. So there is a way to compensate that by just burst fire. That means to let 3 to 5 bullets out of your gun controlled while fighting the recoil. This has a much better result shown here, but it's still not perfect. There is another way to shoot your gun that requires some higher skill but will have the best outcome of all. That's tip firing. You can actually train this by first letting out one shot only. You will see that the crosshair moves down to the middle very fast. Now try to get faster and faster so that there's basically no time between your 2 or 1 shot fire bursts. With that you have the most control over the bullets, which gives you a good and powerful way to shoot. You see here, I'm usually aiming at the chest and let the recoil work from me a bit so I come to the head area, which is pretty good in game because it will guarantee you a lot of headshot kills. Here you see the results of the fire modes compared to each other. So what you should do now is to practice this on different ranges. Please follow me up to the shooting range. You don't have to care about friendly fire here, it's about aiming, so shoot the NCs as well. Try to hit and kill them as fast as possible, switching between the targets. I really recommend to do this often or at the beginning of a training session for 1 or 2 minutes to get into a good aiming mode. So much for that. Let's speak about the next topic, mouse sensitivity. Basically, the relation between mouse sensitivity and aimed mouse sensitivity is what you want to control. Make sure you have selected use raw mouse input and you have deselected mouse acceleration. So at the warp gate, just go here, there's a nice spot to train. Try to train how fast and how controlled you can do a 90-degree movement and land on the target you want to have, like this little box I'm shooting at. As you see here from the hip, it works pretty good, not perfect, but I'm kind of lent to it. But when I switch right now to the aimed mode, somehow I don't reach the target in the same amount of time, and this is a problem. So you go to your settings and you put a bit extra on the aimed mouse sensitivity, and now you see it kind of works. I'm landing where I intend to land, and this is extremely important about this. So let's get back to the hip fire mode and try how it feels. With the same amount of mouse movement, suddenly I'm going too far and it feels too hectic. So I will reduce the mouse sensitivity a bit. Let's try it now. Still not enough. I'm reaching over the target, a bit less. And now that was too less. It was only a small thing, but now it feels like I'm in glue. Okay, a bit more again. This feels actually good. Quite natural. So you need to try a bit on your own to find your natural settings that fit to you, and just a tip, if you have found it, stick to it because you will get used to it at all. So much for the first video. Thanks for watching. In the next video I will speak about positioning and moving in combat. Don't miss it.